Nearly every adult living independently pays utility bills. However, the Federal Trade Commission reports that utility fraud complaints are the most common type of scam reported. SchoolsFirst Federal Credit Union is here with advice to help us not fall victim to scammers. It's Financial Wellness Wednesday, and joining us live is SchoolsFirst Roseville Branch Manager Travis Mara to help us identify utility scams. Welcome back, Travis.
Thank you, Desiree. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, and Travis, this is an interesting subject. I never considered this, but given that nearly every adult pays utility bills, that must really widen the net for thieves looking for scamming opportunities.
Yeah, exactly. Whether we're at the peak of summer or winter, no one wants any trouble with utility companies or to be worried about any of their services shut off.
Yeah, so Travis, tell me, how does this scam work? Do they threaten to shut off the utilities? How does it play out?
Yeah, that's part of it. It's usually a phone call or a text message, but it may also be an in-person meeting, a visit, knock on the door, telling you that you're behind on your payments. They're going to tell you if you don't pay immediately, the utility in question is going to be shut off. So they are relying on the victim to be fearful, kind of hurried or distracted enough to agree to pay.
And let me guess, they want to be paid in cash?
Oh, most definitely that. But they also may demand wire transfer. And really what's becoming more common is they're telling you to buy gift cards, and that'll be used to pay your bill. Just know this. I know we never say never, but utility companies will never ask you to pay in cash, wire transfers, or gift cards.
Okay, and I was going to say, but utilities do cut off service for non-payment of bills. So how can we be sure it's a scam?
Yeah, and that is a great point. They do. However, utility companies will never call or text asking for immediate payment to avoid, shutting down a service. The process usually begins with a written notification informing you that you're past due, and then they will send up follow-up messages, kind of referring to the prior notices. The best thing to do in this situation is contact them using the number on your statement or log into your account and see if you have any bills outstanding.
All right, and I think they also prey on that urgency. You need to pay it right now, so kind of being cautious, like you mentioned, making sure those steps followed through to make sure that you're not falling victim. And Travis, earlier you mentioned in-person visits. That sounds a little bit unsettling.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, can you imagine? And so that is a kind of a main reason why people give in and hand over money. If you are presented in this situation, the best thing to do is take the person's name, identification, have them wait outside, and then close your door and lock it. Want to remain safe, and then contact your company directly using your statements information. Ask them if your account is current and if they did send someone. Now, if they have not, now you want to hang up immediately and call 911. If by chance they did send someone out, let them know you will not let anyone in your house without a preset appointment.
I like that. And scammers sure do make it easy sometimes to believe them. How else can people best protect themselves?
Yeah, early on in kind of grade school, we're taught trust your gut instinct. If something sounds or doesn't feel right, it more than likely isn't. We really want to resist the pressure and the urge to kind of act quickly. Patience is kind of key. Cross-check what the person is telling you with the customer service of the company directly. 3 red flags to kind of be concerned about is if someone is asking for immediate payment or they're threatening to cancel your service. And lastly, again, paying with cash, wire transfer, or the good old gift cards. Your first line of defense is going to be kind of your self-awareness, but also armed with information. We want you and your money to remain safe and out of the hands of the scammers.
Yeah, I find the gift cards so bizarre as that I feel like that's kind of like a dead giveaway with scammers, because if my utility company is asking me for a gift card, I just find that so strange. Travis, these tips were so helpful. We want to make sure our people aren't getting scammed, so thank you so much for these tips. And for more financial tips, you can visit schoolsfirstfcu.org.